With that squat, with it going into a landing, you can start to make it more active by adding a little bit of bounce into the squat. The other thing I like to talk about with that bouncing is that I'm starting to understand being light on my feet, starting to understand how to take the force that I'm putting into the ground back into my body so that I can use it, I can be quicker, I can be more efficient. But with plyometrics, it's that reacting, that immediate reaction. And so with a bounce, you're starting to build that plyometric aspect, but you're also starting to understand momentum and utilizing the force and letting it come back into your body so that you can be more plyometric with your movements. One of the things I talk about with the kids is that it's okay to have stinky feet, just don't have sticky feet. So when you're bouncing, it's not slow and sticky, it's nice and light. That plyometric aspect of whatever I'm putting into the ground, I'm taking back into my body. I'm being nice and quick, nice and explosive with it. And I feel like just that bouncing can start to train that sensation in the body that can later be moved when you're actually doing what we call like a plyo jump, where I'm jumping and then immediately going into my next jump. That bouncing is beneficial in that it's helping me to kind of learn that plyometric, that more dynamic aspect of utilizing momentum and controlling the force that I'm putting into the ground and using it to come back into my body. It's adding a little bit more impact to my squat, to that landing. I'm having to control my squat more. I'm starting to have more weight, more force in my landing, in that squat, without it being overpowering or overwhelming to my joints as of yet. Adding that bounce starts to add a little bit of G-force, a little bit of jostling of your organs, a little bit more force on your joints, and then controlling that going into that squat to start to practice getting into a landing with more of a drop or more of a force from a higher jump. Within that squat, we can now start to utilize it as a landing with a simple tuck jump. Just feet together, again, practicing that good feet together landing position, just starting to do little jumps and going into that squat, getting comfortable jumping, but also getting a good landing. You can start to do bigger jumps, tucking those knees even more and getting into your landing, getting into that squat.